back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Seahawks nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
5-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Wilson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he finally goes out of bounds across the... A big play that time for the Seahawks. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll give to Hyde, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's incomplete.
Wilson.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. These kickers now... like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He gives it off to Carson. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st. Now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Carson. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep is Phillip Dorsett. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Here's Dorsett. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. First down, a run with Hyde. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Golden able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Darius Slayton.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line.
Their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Giants 21. Seahawks.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. Left side complete to Lockett. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, 1 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Jones now on 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They run the counter. It's Carson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Jones from the gun on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver placed in there.
And now the young man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Now Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. A give to Hyde out of the gun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
3rd and 2.
A 10th carry for Hyde. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Hyde. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Carlos Hyde, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Now Wilson operating from the gun. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
At the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's Jones throwing on first down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas.
Jones.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd.
Now Jones off the play fake. He's going to let one fly for Tate. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jones. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
At the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, Hyde. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's Wilson to throw. He finds his running back, Hyde. Been 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert, but right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Wilson to Metcalf that time. 1st down, Seattle. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to our Aaron has our EA Sports halftime report. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
34-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on first down. Hyde. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. He's coming.
They run again with Hyde on first. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
He's brought down at the 30.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Wilson. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Check 9. Check 50.
Wilson to throw on 3rd down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Jones now on 3rd down. Sets up the screen to Lewis. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
It's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... He's got a man, complete. The 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
To number 88,
Evan Ingram. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Going for Met. And got his man complete. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Jones Off play action. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Hyde. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
At the 43-yard.
But if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Another tote for the afternoon workhorse. It's Hyde. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So following the run by Hyde, here's 1st and 10.
At the 48-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second
on second down. Hyde. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Operating from the gun, Wilson steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Carry number 20 here for Hyde. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Carlos Hyde, the ball.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Open is Olsen. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg Olsen, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Seahawks 52, Giants 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Switch.
Here's Jones on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Thomas, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
It's 2nd down.
Jones now off the play fake. Flushed out right. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Giants on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
First down, New York.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 24-yard.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down, a pretty anemic, a very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
Jones pass.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Jones throwing on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On 1st down, Hyde. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
brings up 2nd and 7 at the Giants' 21-yard line.
Zebra. Alert. Watch twins.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. They run it again with Hyde. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Check 31. Switch. Check your hot read. Check three.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's at the 50, the 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
At the 6-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. Cowboy 80.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
New York.
Dion Lewis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. It's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They'll try to wind down some clock with Hyde. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And some space here. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play. Again,
it's Hyde. It's That's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Check 26, check 26.
On second down, Hyde. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 6.
Third down, Carlos Hyde. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Myers' kick is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
17-yard line.
Off play action. Jones. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Touchdown, New York.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Giants 42.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout is seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. They set the goal beginning of the year, hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now to be interesting to see how they respond as a team, because